What's going on, everybody? It's the Monday edition of the PrizePicks Prop Show here at FTNDaily.com. My name is Zach Graham, aka Kawaisenberg DFS, ready to dive into tonight's 6-game slate of NBA action to start our week. Before we get to the tool, I want to remind you of a few things. First, of course, if you have not yet signed up at PrizePicks, you go over to PrizePicks, you can use promo code FTN. That will get you a 100% deposit match bonus up to $100. And if you haven't signed up yet, at Underdog, you can, of course, build similar, if not the exact same plays that we build here on the show over at Underdog. So you can scan the QR code on the screen right now, or just head over to Underdog Fantasy and sign up using that same promo code FTN. It's going to get you a 100% deposit match bonus up to $100. And now you can also download the Sleeper app and use that same promo code FTN at signup. And over at Sleeper, that promo code is going to get you a 100% deposit match bonus up to $500. So take advantage of all these offers, jumpstart your bankroll, and then, of course, head to FTN because not only have we unveiled the new PrizePicks prop tool, right now we are celebrating the release of our tool using the promo code FTN Hoops. You use that promo code, it's all one word, and that will get you 35% off your first month of an FTN DFS subscription. Again, promo code FTN Hoops, it's all one word, gets you 35% off your first month here with us. Let's head to the tool, and let's start tonight on this 6-game slate in Utah, where the Jazz are going to be shorthanded tonight without the services of Lauri Markkanen and Walker Kessler in that front court. And the lowly Wizards are in town here. So even without those two guys, Utah 6-point home favorites at this point of the morning. Should be plenty of extra front court scoring opportunities for one John Collins here. So if I click in John Collins, more than his 16.5 points prop here on PrizePicks, John Collins leads the team in minutes with Kessler and Markkanen off the floor this season, and nearly a 3% usage bump with those two off the floor this season. But if you also remove Kelly Olynyk, who of course is now in Toronto with the Raptors after the trade deadline, John Collins' usage rate, goes up to 3.7% from his season average. I should say goes up an additional 3.7% from his season average. And you can see our FTN data projections are in line with my thinking here on John Collins, projecting him for a hair north of 20 points tonight against Washington. So locking in his more than 16.5 points. For our second pick here this morning on the PrizePicks Prop Show, I'm going to go to Sacramento. Chicago Bulls are in town. Bulls 6.5-point road dogs here, but our FTN data projections, like some of these Bulls props up top here, you can see in the tool. And I want to stick with Ayo Dosunmu. He's the second option here in this game, according to the tool, in terms of the strength of the play. But Dosunmu has been playing a huge role for the Bulls for the better part of 2 months or so now. And his shooting has been stellar of late. Dosunmu knocking down threes at a 45.7% clip over his last 17 games, averaging 2.5 makes on 5.4 attempts per game in that sample. He has made 2 or more three-pointers in 13 of those 17. So I want to lock in Dosunmu over more than 1.5 threes made. So there's our 2 pick for the morning on PrizePicks. More than 16.5 points for John Collins, more than 1.5 threes made for Ayo Dosunmu. And of course, let's go to the tool now to find some correlation and build out a larger entry. So we'll stay here in Sacramento with the Bulls because I think looking at the tool, there is a simple answer here. The FTN data projections, like the slightly less than pick on Kobe White's 21.5 points prop this morning in that same 17-game sample that we used for Dosunmu, that's going back to January 20th of this season. Kobe White has scored less than 21.5 points in 10 of those 17 games. So we click him in there in the tool, and plus 2.1% correlation bonus. So the tool loves that pairing. And now let's jump back to Utah, where messing around with this tool this morning, there is honestly, at least from the 20 or so props that are posted on PrizePicks at this point in the morning, there's not a ton to love from a correlation standpoint here. But we do get a slight bump, and this would be my favorite. It's also the tool's favorite here, so certainly not a hot take. Clicking in more than 7 rebounds for Denny Avdia on the other side of this game. The smaller Jazz front court tonight certainly doesn't hurt Avdia's upside on the glass, and you can see that the FTN data projections have this as a strong option for the morning. The tool gives it an extra little boost in our correlation bonus, so this 4-pick entry plus 2.4% on the correlation bonus, an EV of plus 88% here for a 4-pick power play on PrizePicks. So I think we've got it here. Our 4-pick for the day: John Collins more than 16.5 points, Denny Avdia more than 7 rebounds, Ayo Dosunmu more than 1.5 threes made, and Kobe White less than 21.5 points. There you have it, folks. Appreciate you tuning in, sticking with me here on the Monday morning edition of the PrizePicks Prop Show here at FTNDaily.com. Of course, don't hesitate to reach out to me in the Pick'em Games channel of the FTN Discord, on X, formerly Twitter, at KawhiSenbergDFS for any questions, comments, or if you just want a second pair of eyes on some props that you're eyeing today. Always happy to discuss that with our FTN subscribers. And we'll be back tomorrow with another edition of the PrizePicks Prop Show here at FTNDaily.com.